Итак, дорогие друзья, всем еще раз привет, с вами Грехи. Продолжаем проходить игру MassEffect 2. Прошлая часть у нас была насыщена, она была такой немножечко экспериментальной, я записывал объемный звук. Дальше эту часть я тоже пока что записываю с объемным звуком, так как...
Commander.
Ну, не знаю.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Посмотрим вообще, в общем посмотрим еще разок, как оно пойдет, не пойдет. Выполнили задание сломанная стрела на время задания, на все как это? На время 5 минут давалось на все про все. Давайте сначала поговорим с Тали, который хочет поговорить с нами по поводу там того, что с ней случилось, там что-то. Инженерная палуба, Тали здорово снимем. Возьмем у нее дополнительное задание, но начнем выполнять по порядку. Сначала полетим туда, где нужно выполнять задание Тейна, а затем же полетим... Так, сохраняемся.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
Опа.
I'm scared, Shepard.
Они сошли с ума.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Какова суть
Is it
обвинения?
because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Что ты предпримешь?
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Ну-ка, давай пораспрашиваем. Происхождение обвинений.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
Угу. А наказание?
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
Странное наказание.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Угу. И как часто все это вообще случается?
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Что с ней случилось?
Was she convicted?
No, she made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
А ход сюда каков?
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
О как. Тогда я помогу.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Отправиться на мигрирующих.
What has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
О как. То есть под долгой перестрелкой мы все равно не продержимся. Что ж, ладно. Все к тому и шло, по сути. Так. Ну, то есть... Что я хотел сказать этим? Под долгой перестрелкой мы не собираемся продержаться. Вот я о чем.
No messages for you,
Нет
Commander.
сообщений, тогда полетели. Либо Тейну помогать, либо Тали. Нет, сначала мы поможем Тейну, потом поможем Тали. Вот. Ой, что я сделал-то? Что ж, полетели. Топливный склад, ретранслятор. Поможем. Порог Валхалы. Давайте поможем сначала Тейну. Так со сверхсветовой скоростью перескакивать в пространстве, да? Так, представь себе будущее так. Живут два человека на разных планетах. А вот такие штуки уже существуют такой. Мама! Там, я полетел к Пете, мы в компьютер поиграем. А, давай, сынок. И так это самое, через несколько миллиардов световых лет там пролетел со скоростью вспышки. Вообще прикольно. Я не представляю, правда, вот когда вот эти корабли вот так через ретранслятор пролетают, это же... Как должно... Не знаю... У членов экипажа просто челюсти должны отваливаться в самом прямом смысле от такой сверхсветовой скорости. Нет, я не спорю, там может быть какие-нибудь там, я не знаю... В таких случаях там могут создаваться какие-то сверхзащитные крепления, фиг его знает. Я не особо увлекаюсь научной фантастикой, так сказать, ну, в плане книг, литературы. В плане литературы я больше увлекаюсь чем-нибудь. Берем с собой Тейна, конечно, но я больше увлекаюсь чем таким детективным, то есть вот, детектив нравится. Или вот, или что-нибудь историческое. А вот именно что-то научной фантастикой даже что-то не пробовал. Нет, ну пробовал, точнее, даже пару книжечек прочитал. Так, ладно, о чем-то мы отвлекаемся. Что тебе развить? Давай деформацию тебе. Приобрести ранг. Какая у тебя будет деформация, Тейн? Тяжелая деформация значительно увеличит урон на 7 деформаций 200 единиц. Нестабильная деформация. Увеличивается радиус детонации биотических эффектов. Ну ладно, лучше пусть будет тяжелая тогда, если там всего лишь радиус увеличивается. Улиары 3 очка обучения, но не хочу их тратить, хочу и прокачать способности офицер Цербера. У Тейна гадюка и... Нет, ярость у Шепарда, не надо у меня забирать мой пистолет-пулемет. Ну-ка. Ты у нас будешь ходить с Сюрикеном, а с яростью будет ходить Шепард. Вот, ты понял, да? Молодец. Все, выход. Летим на Цитадель. Выполним.
Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Недавно прошел дрелл. Так, мы прилетели на Цитадель. Давайте посмотрим журнал. Тейн, грехи отца. То есть почти то же самое, что у Джейкоба, в принципе. Отправляйтесь в Цитадель, найдите кого-нибудь, кто знает то, что не знает о сыне Тейна. Потому что вот у нас у Джейкоба дар величия там был, но там тоже, по сути, виноват был отец. А здесь ситуация полностью наоборот. Отец разыскивает сына. Ну-ка.
You think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy? I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
О как. 14 лазеек, через которые может Пройти убийц. Ну, в общем-то, получается, что офицеры из БЦ Цитадели работают как наша милиция. То есть... Вообще практически никак, если у них... Давайте у капитана Бейли спросим про сына Тейна.
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who
Ну-ка,
pays.
преступление мыши.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
Вентакальная крыса, что это
What was it
такое?
you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Пока они маленькие играют и прячутся в вентиляционных каналах, где до них не могут добраться взрослые. Это безопасно вообще?
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
Ну что ж,
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
а зачем тебе помогать мне вообще? Что ты от этого преследуешь?
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked at Kara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
Давайте начнем.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyak plans to assassinate someone.
Он бы вмешался.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Да. Шепард у нас герой. Он не допустит того, что кто-то погиб. Что-то у нас с отрядом. Это Миранды. А, ну да, я же не хотел тратить очки Миранды, точно. Так. Что с заданием? Найти мышь. Найдите мышь на верхнем уровне рядом с темной звездой. То есть это у нас получается темная звезда. Бар, темная звезда. Это вот в эту сторону.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Нарекламировали себя тут везде. Забавно получается. Чё, Шепард запыхался? Так, я хоть правильно иду-то? Нет, походу нет. Опять телефон. Не возьму телефон. Так. Бар темная звезда. Сюда.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Сюда. Сейчас. Сюда. Ну, сюда-то точно. Опа. У нас дополнительное задание. А, ну мы же на верхний уровень поднимаемся, все правильно. Вот в этом я путаюсь все время, когда здесь лестница. О как. Отлично. Что у нас там в журнале появилось по поводу Цитадель, Кроганские суши. Найдите на рынке Закера кого-нибудь, кому известно об озерах Президиума, и расспросите его о рыбе. Ха-ха, забавно. Терминал связи. Снаряжение. Нет, нам не сюда. Мышь. Это ты. Ну что ж, привет. Мышка.
I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
То есть вы с Тейном знакомы?
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
А зачем было втягивать детей?
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You've always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Мы тебя защитим.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talk to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias
Что насчет вы и Шепард?
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Мне нужна копия.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 bullets who are patching it all the time.
Ну хорошо. Элой с Клэфом.
Tell me about Kelly.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shanakiba. Seriously bad news.
То есть это... ну еще раз.
Tell me about Kelly.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shanakiba. Seriously bad news.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. If I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellen will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
Ты в норме, Тейн?
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Что там по поводу голограмм мыши?
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Это не твоя вина, чувак.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Возвращаемся к Бейли. Ну-ка. Поговорить с Бейли. Поговорите с Бейли и приведите Элайса Келхема, чтобы расспросить его о цели Колята. Легко ли это?
For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell. If copy protection ever malfunctions, you can download a new copy free.
Что там у нас? Закера. Здесь находится фонд Сирта, районный склад, программы. Вот, нам нужно вот здесь. СБЦ. Давайте сразу, чтобы не делать лишних движений, скажем так. Что там у нас, кстати, с дополнительным заданием? Может, мы его сразу сейчас выполним? Найдите на рынке Закера кого-нибудь, кому известно об озерах Президиума.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
А рынок-то где? Сувениры, СБЦ, терминал связи, фонд, склад, общественный транспорт, терминал связи, сувениры Цитадели. В общем, где-то тут. Ладно, не будем на это особо обращать внимание. Нам-то нужно... в офис БЦ, то есть вот сюда. Путаюсь, все еще путаюсь здесь. В этих... БЦ, капитан Бейль.
Yes?
Давайте найдем Калята.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return,
Он вас
I
подкупает.
ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait
Арестовывай
here.
его, так точно, да. Сейчас будем тебя допрашивать, зараза.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
Итак, мы впервые попадаем в комнату для допросов, которая раньше всегда была закрыта.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Будь хорошим полицейским.
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Опа. Кто это, как ты думаешь? Давайте. Я не помню, как это делать, честно. Мы не из СБЦ. Нет. Мы хотим поговорить.
You hired an assassin. We need to know who you want killed. You tell us, you can go.
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over your heads.
Pay attention, Mr. Kellum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you.
Control your temper. We want him to talk. Sorry. My associate gets a little excited during interrogations.
Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another credit in my pocket. Yeah, thought so. Chicken shit.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
You don't have a reason to disbelieve either. This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
Нет, мы...
Like the guy who's gonna sue your ass for assault.
Мы не останемся в долгу.
How about this? You tell us the target, you never see us again. And Bailey drops his price, 50%.
Yeah? Can I get that in writing?
I don't think either of us want this in writing.
Alright. I ain't going to jail for the tadpole. And I do love a bargain. Joram Talid, Turian running for office in the Zakira War. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
I've enjoyed our chat, Elias. Thanks for your help.
This isn't over.
Nicely done.
Wait, you got what you wanted.
Я не
Who
собираюсь
ratted me
говорить.
out?
Well, I guess you'll have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out. And once I have a name,
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
Опа.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Бесчеловечно вроде.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
То есть, это называется демократией, по-вашему?
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Все, полетели в эти 800-е кварталы, только я чувствую, что так просто нам все это не удастся сделать. Все-таки потом после Тейна мы поможем Тали, а уже потом поможем Самаре. У Тали интересная миссия будет, ну ладно, об этом мы поговорим, когда доберемся до миссии Тали, а сейчас...
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view.
Darkest.
Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Оба, исчез. Так, что у нас за цель?
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
Ah, thanks. Just...
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
То есть он пошел, да?
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Have you sent a call yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Надо аккуратно. Вот это, кстати, тоже интересно. Интересная миссия такая. Вот куда он дальше пойдет, я не помню. Вот он. По прямой пошел.
I've got him.
Сохраниться мы пока не можем. Да, то есть сохранения у нас пока нету. А что в журнале пишут? Давайте посмотрим быстренько. Тейну, грехи отца. Следовать за Джоремом Талидом. Следовать за Джоремом Талидом и следить за Калятом. Да, бежать к нам. А куда он ушел-то? Опа. Мы его потеряли. Блин. Что-то я неправильно сделал. Мы могли этого избежать.
So the wheel of fire mills another soul. Entropy wins. Entropy always wins.
Нет. Блин, нет, я так не хочу, ребятки. Надо загрузиться и попробовать по новой. Просто загрузиться и попробовать по новой. Я так не могу. Нет, загрузка. Давайте загрузимся и попробуем. Надо все исправлять. Ты должен быть лояльным. Только я не совсем понимаю, куда там уходит цель. Куда дальше бежать. Сначала мы за ним следуем сверху.
I'm on him, Tейну. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Мы тоже идем за ним. Здесь он снова общается.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of call yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Вот она.
No problem so far.
Так.
Stay close, Shepard. Stay with him. Do you have the target?
А как, каким образом? Что делать-то?
Shepard, what's his status?
I've got him.
Фу. где он? Так, давайте еще раз загрузимся. Я не видел, куда он ушел. Короче, надо идти туда. Запоминаю потихоньку. Так, хорошо. Сложно. Когда играл первый раз, я тоже прошел это задание не с первого раза. Как минимум с 6-го или 7-го где-то.
I'm on him, Tейну. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Потом он заворачивает.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of call yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Дальше он идет сюда.
No problem so far. Do you have the target?
Так.
I've got him.
Дальше они идут по прямой сейчас.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update? What's he doing?
А вот дальше куда, я не совсем понимаю. Вот они. Здесь идут.
Where is he now? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
No sign of trouble.
Так, мы продвинулись дальше. Радует, только я не вижу цель.
I see him.
Yes, sir. Yep.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Someone's walking on my grave. We're thinking about it.
Страницу мы пока еще не можем. Куда-то туда. Опа.
Hey,
Вот.
who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't...
Вот он с телохранителем. Вот. Нет? Я что-то не так сделал?
Kolyak!
Hey!
I saw.
He's heading to the lead's apartment.
Фу, справились.
Kolyak.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drum. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need. What the hell?
Delete. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
Тейн умирает.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyak. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you could die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyak, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyak and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
You're doing him a favor, Bailey. Thanks.
Yeah, well, send me a Christmas card or something. I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Выполнили с вами, ребята. Вот, теперь меня все устраивает. Получено опыт 750, очков отряда 2. Также задание Тейну уладил проблемы с сыном. Теперь ничто не отвлекает его от выполнения задания. Проблемы Тейну помогли обнаружить тревожные аспекты в политике Цитадели. Возможно, придется пойти на сотрудничество с Элайсом Келхэмом и подобными преступниками, чтобы хоть как-то повлиять на человека ненавистические настроения. Капитан СБЦ Бейли предлагает провести вербовку. Открытое умение Тейна, Тейн, новое снаряжение, кредиты, закрыть отсчет, выход. Что ж, хорошо. Что я могу сказать? Только хорошо.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a drill.
Забудьте об этом.
We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Бейли, молодец.
Thank you, Captain.
Плюс 5 героя. Получили мы с вами, ребят. Теперь, я так понимаю, можно отправляться.
Yes?
Ладно.
I should be
Можно
going.
отправляться на Нормандию и заканчивать нашу часть, скажем так. Все, Нормандия. Улетаем отсюда. Мы все сделали правильно, все, что нам осталось, это только поговорить с Тейном теперь. Я думаю, он скажет нам что-нибудь интересненькое. Ой, мышка не глюгай. Тейн у нас находится в каюте экипажа, да? Да. Все, полетели. Следующим пойдем выполнять задание Тари. Так. Тейн у нас вот здесь. Нет, не здесь. Здесь женский туалет. Тейн у нас в системе жизнеобеспечения, и с ним надо поговорить. Обязательно. Давай поговорим.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to
Ты
talk.
необычный убийца.
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hammer trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
6?
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be
Вложение — это
used and thrown
сурово.
away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water?
Что сделали твои родители, а?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the compact. It was an honor for our family.
The compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction.
Что за договор?
We owe them our lives. That is the compact.
What exactly are the terms of the compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve.
Прости.
Few do.
Не
We
хотел
owe our
тебя оскорблять,
existence
что
to
за
the Hanar.
заранее.
We are proud to repay the debt.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed MassEffect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, and the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch, he dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances on.
Что это
My
было?
apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later.
Ну ладно.
I've wasted too much
Хорошо,
of your
потом как
time.
потом. Что ж, а на этом мы с вами закончим, друзья. Я надеюсь, что это была интересная достаточно миссия. По крайней мере, не знаю, достаточно интересно такой, типа, слежка. Все в таком духе. Обычно это не в духе Mass Effect. Что ж, всем спасибо за просмотр, дорогие друзья. Надеюсь, вам понравилось. Всем удачи. Комментируйте, оцените мои видео. И пока.